Good morning and good afternoon to some folks out there. And we got a special little thing going on right now. I was contacted by a friend of mine named Charles Bunde. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this is the Driver's Side Real Drivers Real Talk, and we are sponsored by Trucker Tools, so please download that app, tap that app. Let us know how that app's working for you, and then we'll get right into why we're here today. Why we're here, we got a special live, and I want to say a special thank you to a friend, not a fan, Chris Constantine. Guy's been with us a long time. Thank you, Chris. You're a good dude and you're a good friend, and I can't thank you enough. I don't have the monitor on, nothing, because it's a special live. I'm gonna bring him in, and I'm just gonna bring him in, and you guys are gonna be like, "What the hell?" His name's Charles Bunde. He's an amputee. Some call him Lefty. All right. And this guy, he was on the show when we were in the studio, in the very beginning of the driver's side, the rebirth of the driver's side, because the driver's side has been around for 5 years, but I went into a studio and I had a crew and all that, and it was very, very structured, okay? And Charles was on one of those episodes. Charles has been a driver for a while, and he's an amputee. And his life's about to get a little bit easier. He's been sidelined due to physicals, just all kinds of loopholes he's had to jump through. But we're with him today, and he said that we could do this, and I want this to go out because people that are in the world and they're an amputee, or they don't think there's an outlet because they're an amputee. They also there is a way. There is something for you. And this is Charles Bunde getting in his fitting. And first of all, who are you with, Charles?
This is Mr. Adam. This is my orthopedic man for the
How
arm.
you doing, Mr. Adams?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Thank you for letting us in, and thank you for being a part of this. I'm not going to stop you from what you're doing. Go ahead and carry on, and I'll just go over to Charles. I appreciate you. Seriously, thank you. Charles.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Are you able to talk, or do you want me to keep going by myself over here?
No,
All right?
I'm
Pay
good.
attention. Just pretend like I'm not here, and we're on the phone. All right. So what's going on, Charles? What are you doing?
I'm coming in for my fitting for my new arm that they just got done making for me. I'd have had this back in February, but the coronavirus screwed everything up and delayed it for about 3 months.
Right. You were sidelined, weren't you? Oh, go ahead. I'll still wait a second.
Yeah, I was sidelined because of not having this. So it wasn't for friends and family that I had that actually pulled some strings and done me some favors to literally come up with this, because I didn't have the money to buy one of these. I just didn't. It was way out of my price range. What would you say this was about? About 150, 160, something like that? The arm and everything.
This one, where it's not computerized, is much more economical. But
Right.
yeah, we're still talking about tens of thousands of dollars for a mechanical prosthetic arm like this. Just the components themselves.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which
That's awesome.
I didn't have the money for it. But this is a start-out model. And then later on, we'll gradually, once I get used to it, then there'll be some changes made to it to where I can actually get into more of the robotics part of it.
You know, Charles, I want to say thank you, man, because you've been very patient with me, and I've been very busy, and you're always there. You're always liking, you're always sharing, and you're always reaching out to me. You're helping my wife, helping us find the RV to get on the road. I just can't thank you enough for taking the time out for us and being patient with us, because I want people to know that this is not my show. This is not my platform. It's a platform for drivers to go that have issues within the industry and that are having problems. And there's solutions for it. And like Charles right now, he's getting fitted, and his life's going to be easier as a driver. And I'm so excited for this guy. I really am. Look at him. Get it. This is my brother, and I met him through this show. How you feeling right now, Charles?
I'm really liking it, because it's kind of used. I can maybe give my other arm a break for a little bit, you know?
Look at this guy. He's already pimping. He's already got the gangsta lean going on. So, Charles, is this going to make it?
I just need to figure out how I can wave to you, you know?
You get it, Lefty. Is this in any way, is this going to make your life easier as a driver?
That's what we're hoping for. That this is going to be the better side of it, to be able, because the whole reason of this is, as we know, they're now pushing the issue to where I have to have one hand on the wheel, one hand on the shifter, and it's not like I could use the one where I've been doing it for the last 22.5 years, where I've used the one and done my driving. They now want it to where I got to have one on the shifter, one on the wheel, or vice versa. This one on the wheel, to where I still have my flexibility of shifting.
Right. So,
So
you know,
once
well, I
get
guess, go ahead.
and start doing a driving test, I'll have to work with it with my bosses and at work, to where I could practice with a truck, get the shifting down to where I can actually get a DOT, or actually not a DOT, it's actually an FMCSA guy from Nashville to actually come down and sit in the truck to make sure he's happy with me being able to shift the truck.
Right,
Once
we're you know, we're getting into safety aspects and stuff like that, because I know you've been trucking for a while, dude. And I want to say thank you to your boss that's been keeping you employed during all this and keeping that family and money coming into the household. I know that you have an awesome support system. So and I'm going to keep talking sometimes because they have to talk. They have to take care of this. This is just live. This is raw.
Yeah.
And this is awesome. This is awesome.
This is the reason why I wanted to talk to you, because I know there's some amputee drivers out there.
Get it.
There's a lot of drivers that don't get to see what we have to go through to keep our CDLs, or what we have to go through and deal with the daily struggle of some of these things that can be a pain. Trying to wear one of these for 12 to 14 hours can literally leave you raw where they got it strapped under the other arm. It can leave you raw on your joints. It's just, I figured this would be great to show you what I have to go through, and for you to see. I'll do whatever it takes to get back in that seat.
Get it. And that's why I seek out men and women like you, Charles. And what you're doing is you're showing a solution to a problem. And what you're doing is you're giving people hope. Not just hope, is showing that you can, on top of the hope, you're showing that you can do it. And you make me push myself to be harder, to be better at what I do, because if I don't be better at what I do, this goes away, and I don't want this to go away, because we need something for the trucking industry, because it's not just amputees, it's from the deaf community there's hearing waivers, there's actually seeing waivers, believe it or not, right, Charles? There's a seeing waiver, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a seeing waiver. There's a they've now done away with the diabetics, so you don't even have to have a waiver for it neither.
Yeah, Charles. Well, you're good. You're good.
Sorry about that.
You're good. You're good.
What he's doing now, he's got to go and make an adjustment for the arm cable. It's a little too short, so he's got to adjust it to where when I go to squeeze together, it'll actually lift the arm back up where it needs to be in position where I can lock it. But this one is actually a heavy duty. It's meant for lifting. So this way it gives me a chance to start building my muscles back up to here in my shoulder again, to be able to pick up things. And then once I get that done, when they go back to remodify or get a new one, a newer model that's electronic, I've already used to the weight and able to use it.
Can you see the comment up right now?
Everyone can see you and hear you.
Okay, let me read it to you. Robert Andrews says, love the dedication for you grabbing gears instead of driving an automatic.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Robert.
Go ahead, talk about that.
Yeah, I rather grab gears all day long. Trust me, I've done it in my sleep. I have woke up in my sleep grabbing gears. People think what are you doing? Grabbing gears.
Get it, driver. This is why I do it. I love this. You know, you got a lot of people pushing for you. I mean, you got this guy, Matt Hibbs. Hold on. Matt Hibbs says, amen. Hold on. You got to hear this stuff, Charles.
I'm listening.
You're touching people's lives right now. Rebecca, and Rebecca, we need to have more women on the show. You're right. I pay attention. Okay.
That's
Rebecca
right.
says you're showing strength of character, and if there's will, there's a way.
Yes, sir. And yes, ma'am. Thank you, Rebecca.
On top of that,
Very
you have
true.
to have the will and the want, and Charles has got that, and you got that in that driver. Get it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nothing will. Okay, my wife, my lovely, beautiful wife, says nothing will stop the love for trucking. It's in the blood. Go ahead.
That's right. It is in the blood. It is in the blood. It's been in my blood since I was a kid. I'm a second generation driver. My dad was a driver. My dad drove and owned trucks himself. So went from driving tractor trailer. He used to haul crushed cars from Kissimmee, Florida, down to Tampa. So I mean, he owned his own, basically like a junkyard, but he did his own crushed cars. So he done that with an old 1968 Mac twin stick.
Get it.
Yeah,
I'm getting ready to. You bring up twin stick. Yeah, the show's going on.
Old twin stick Mac. Yeah,
the show's going to Ohio.
I know.
We leave for Ohio Monday.
When you get there, you'll be getting a phone call because you're only 6.5, 7 hours from your brother. I will be paying a visit.
I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot of visitors. I have a feeling that this family is going to grow just like the audience is growing. So the audience needs to know that you're family too. We cannot do this without you and this guy here. And the world don't move without drivers. Charles Bunde, once you get your prosthetic, what's your plans?
My plans is to, 1, get back in a truck. 2, I want to upgrade to an A. I had an A long time ago.
Yeah, you had A long time ago. You got down to a B, right?
This is my sole purpose of being able to get my A back and be able to go back doing A and driving.
It's just a matter of time, bro. And the dedication that you're showing, and the fact that you're not going to give up, and show that you're not going to give up until you get it, until you get back in that seat, and we're going to be right here with you.
Yeah.
You okay, bro? We're going to be here together.
You'll be here.
So,
hey, you know me. I give you the shirt off my back. You know, anything to help you out and have you here because you are a brother. You are family. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you ask my mom sitting there and go, he never shuts up about this Wayne Campbell. I don't know who this Wayne Campbell is, but he just talks about him all the time.
Well, tell your mom.
So my mama loves you.
Well, here's the deal, and I can't thank you enough because you bring me back to my mom, and God rest her soul. The reason why I do this is part of the reason why I do this is because my mother and my father. My father, I'm second gen. Technically, I'm second gen. My father had drivers under him at all times, and he employed drivers. There's many drivers that are sitting with a good retirement right now because of my dad. But my mom said something that resonated me with that since I was a kid, and as I get older, I'm finding that out. But it took her to realize what she meant when she passed. She always told me, son, God has big plans for you, and I'm not trying to say anything, but that's what my mother told me.
Yeah.
And now I'm realizing what that is, and because somebody asked me why I do it today, and I said it's because I love people. I just love people. I want friends again. I want friends again, and I think we've gone to a digital age, but I believe we can make friends through the digital age. I think as new schoolers add a new school twist to it, and we become stronger with the numbers through digitizing. But also, it gives me the opportunity. What I think this industry has been missing: somebody that goes out and doesn't, and there's no bias and there's no persuasion by anything but the pure heart of trucking and the roots of trucking, and looking out for the driver, Charles. So
I had to do that. You know.
Get it. Where do you
someone's had like Rob Hallahan, but you know.
What do you want to see from the driver's side, bro? What do you want to see me do better? What can we do to help you?
Just keep doing what you're doing and being you. You are what makes everybody else out here, like me, have someone to look forward to, and seeing the stuff that Brandon Carpenter's got, talking to Rob Hallahan, John Hardrich. You know, you guys give us the information and give us the inspiration of going, hey, you know what? I can always go for better. I don't have to sit here and be stuck in what I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, you know, without you, you know, with having the good times and the good laughs, because there's times I have bad days. I'm in pain. It hurts. And I can sit there and turn on one of the shows and sit there and watch you guys laugh, get me in a better mood. I'm fine. I'm happy. I can go do my day.
Stop trying to make me cry on camera, dude. Stop trying to make me cry on camera. But you're 100% right. It's called building a relationship. It's just what it is, Charles.
And that's what it is.
Right. Right. But look, I got to keep my ego out of it. This is where I got to park that ego right there, because that I can take and I can run with it. What I'm going to counteract with that is, you're right, but the only thing I'm doing is building relationships, and I'm showing the drivers we can get along, and we can listen to the youngers, we can listen to the olders, the veterans, the new school, the old school, and we can do it all. We can do it together. And speaking of John Herdrich, okay, John Herdrich is actually a Catskill card holder. Okay, that's him and Tiff. That's the family right there. And Gary Jones is a Catskill card holder. I'm hoping to get Brandon on one. Rob, are you on a calendar? I don't know, but Rob's got plenty of calendars and pictures, and SPB is actually on the calendar this month, right?
Yeah.
But you're right. It's important. It's just me building relationships, and this is what I saw for the future of the driver's side. But I needed to get my act together, Charles. You
Yeah.
know the groups
Yeah,
I ran
I know
in.
you did, but it's always good to have the funnier side too, because you got into serious of telling exactly what we need to get done and how we can talk to the industry, because we do have some issues. But then you got moments like this where it makes, hey, look, people, the industry ain't all bad. There is guys like me that want to stride and do better, and it shows that the driver's side's there to be part of that better.
Well, I think that we're creating a place where drivers could park their ego, or if they want to have ego, they could still stop by. What I'm saying to that is, he steps over and gets fitted. It's like Nate Hammond right here. The comments up on the board. He's still trying to get a CDL, and I hope that you find your way to get your CDL. And if you need help, reach out, Nate. Okay, because I will just message the driver's side, and that also goes with the show. If you guys want to be on this, all I did was send Charles a link today, and bam, he's on the show, and he's getting fitted on camera. How cool is this? Seriously, guys, this is the reason why I do it. We have problems in this industry. We need more solutions. I, in my heart, believe that the driver's side is part of the solution. One of the solutions to the industry is where drivers can come and they can be actually heard without being persuaded and without being sold something. I'm not here to sell you something. I'm here to show you something like this right here, and I'm here to do it because I love it and I love people, and I want drivers to have outlets. And I don't know. I'm just winging this right now. I'm talking to you while Charles getting fitted. If you want my honest opinion, I don't need to sell this. This is going to sell itself, in all honesty.
And kind of like lean forward and pull.
All right,
And I know
I got you. Yeah.
that's not ideal. I can just raise this a little bit, but you're doing it. You're doing it. So locking it is a shoulder
I
shrug.
see what you're saying. Trying to get it to bring it up.
So what you want to do is drop your arm to lock the elbow.
All right.
Hey, Charles, you're freezing up real quick.
So this is,
I'm gonna interrupt you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. Charles, finish your fitting, okay?
all right.
I love you.
Yes, sir.
Get back with me once you're done, because we can wrap this up. We've been on here almost 20 minutes, and I got a lot to do. You got a lot to do. Charles, you are the heartbeat of America. I'll see you soon, brother.
All right. See you.
I'll talk to you soon. All right, look, this is awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. Let me control my energy, okay? Because man, I'm through the roof with joy right now. And thank you guys. Remember to like and share, because there's people out there that need help in this industry, and this is a way we can help them. Charles is an outlet of help, and an outlet of hope, and an outlet of showing you can do what you want to do if you just get out and do it. Remember, guys, you are the heartbeat of America. You should be treated like the heartbeat of America. And always keep your shine side up, rubber side down. And to make money in the trucking industry, you got to do what, honey?
Keep that left door closed.
Get it. Have a good day, everybody. See you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.